So you guys know I'm passionate about teaching, so I figured the best way to do this would just be to show a real life example. Now, this client of mine purchased early last year. They got a 6.625% interest rate, which for the time was totally fine and acceptable. They've since improved the property a little bit, but they've made a year and a half's worth of payments. So they have 342 payments remaining on a 30 year. So they don't want to go back to a 30-year mortgage. And so, is it worth it or not is the question we're trying to answer. Now, if they were to refinance um, and we can reduce their interest rate by a full percentage point, they would save $350 a month. That inherently sounds like it's worth it, but let's dive further deeper into that. With the current loan and the 342 payments they have remaining, they're going to make 1,086 more dollars in payments, which is a lot of money. It sounds astronomical, but let's just use that, okay? With the new one, even going back to a new 30-year mortgage, you're paying less over the life of this loan, $70,000 less. Now, someone could say, well, I'm not going to keep this loan for 30 years, so I'm not going to benefit the full 70,000. How long is it going to take to get my money back? And the answer on that is if the refinance costs $6,000, then your break even is 16.9 months or 17 months before the cost of the refinance is recouped by the monthly savings. So this is where I say it's totally objective. It doesn't care about your feelings. If you keep this loan longer than 17 months, you are going to win. This is a good thing. You should refinance this deal. If you are not going to keep the property longer than 16 or 17 months, then don't. Then do not do the refinance and sell the property before then. Um, the second component to should we do this or not relates to am I getting a good interest rate in the market? So on this one, I pulled up what are interest rates that banks are lending. Here's one bank, 5.875 in this scenario. Here's another bank, 5.99 to 5.875. It's kind of a wash. It's somewhere in there. Here's another bank, 5.625. Winner, 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 chicken dinner. This lender is doing a special through the end of October only. But if you go walk into your retail branch like Wells Fargo or Chase, they only sell you Chase products or Wells Fargo products. So I'm a broker. I get to shop a bunch of different banks and I get to see who's running the best deal. So, this is what makes sense. So if this pencils out, then great. Now, the next question I have is, well, I still don't want to go back to 30 years. Can I do 29 years? Some lenders let you do that. That's called a flex term mortgage. We can shop that. We can take a look for you. But I've got a better idea. Instead of that, let's just take the refinance. Let's refinance it for 30. And then the monthly payment savings of 350, we're just going to keep on making the same monthly payment. And if we do that, one second, not only will you save the 70,000 over the life of it, you would save $142,000 and shorten the repayment by 6 years and 11 months. So in this circumstance, if you bought 12 months ago or 12 to say 36 months ago, you're a refinance candidate. If you bought 1 to 6 months ago, you're not quite there yet. So hopefully this is helpful to you. Like I said, I like educating, just trying to bring everybody up to speed on should you refinance? How do I know? And if you want your own analysis, I'm happy to provide it. So thanks, guys. Take care to your success.